Welcome to day 83. My name is Amanda and this is Getting to Know God. We are using the Children's Bible for this year and any other year that you're listening to this. Please subscribe and follow along. Today's story is titled Sharing Out the Land, which can be found in Joshua 13 to 22. At long last, the people of Israel were able to rest from battles. Campaigns in the north and south had driven back their enemies, and now the time had come to settle down to live in Canaan. God chose Joshua with a priest and some leaders to help him to be in charge of sharing out the country among the 12 tribes. All the people of Israel were descended from Israel, Jacob, and his 12 sons, who gave their names to the tribes: Reuben and Simeon, Levi, Judah, Issachar, Zebulun, Benjamin, Dan, Naphtali, Gad, and Asher. Each gave his name to a tribe. Joshua's name is missing, but instead there are the names of his two sons, Ephraim and Manasseh. That is because he was Israel's special wish for Joshua. The son he loved best should have two tribes named after him. Levi's name is missing from the list too. His tribe did not come to Joshua asking for a share of the land because God had chosen the Levites from a special purpose. They were to be God's priests. If they had been given land to farm, they would not have been time to serve God and teach the people about him. So God said that everyone was to give a share of his own supplies to the Levites, so that they had enough to live on. Some parts of Canaan are rich and fertile, others were stony and poor. Joshua had a hard task sharing out the land fairly, so that all the tribes would be satisfied. When it would all been divided out, every tribe took their share of the country as a special gift from God. They would treasure the land and keep it in their family forever, if they could. What do you think of that? The message for me in that story is about passing things down. God wanted us to share things out and not to hold on to things. And so I think it's very important for many parents to have that in mind, that if you decide that you're going to have 6, 7, 15, 20 children, what are you going to share amongst them? What are you going to allow them to have? And the biggest commodity back in the Bible's times or even today is land. So do you have that? Do you have that to pass down to your children or your grandchildren? If you don't, are you working towards it? And if you're not, what legacy do you leave? How will you be remembered? Your name will soon be forgotten if there is nothing that you have left behind for your children or grandchildren. I hope that helps. God bless.